it's Dr. Joe. As you can see, the sun is just coming up. I'm on my way to the gym to get a workout in before work. Today's kind of a double session day. Talk more about that a little bit. But anyways, we're going to catch a training session before work, then we'll do another session after. So I thought I'd do a video today, kind of like a day-long video of nutrition, training, all that fun stuff. It's been 2 weeks since my competition, which was the New England Championships, which went well. I won the two divisions I entered. I won the Masters over 60, and then I also entered the Open division, which is for any age, and I won my weight class, which was bantamweight. So that was 2 weeks ago from tomorrow. So the week after, I kind of just took a light week of training. I worked out, but just kind of kept it a little bit more light every day. And then this past week was I set up a new program, new nutrition program. And so this week, I gotta admit, I'm pretty sore. I've been sore all week. I've been training really hard. And I'm about, just gonna kick it up slowly, but just even so, but it's been a sore week. But that's okay. Pretty sore. But anyway, so today is going to be my second leg workout of the week. I'm getting a second. I wanted to do a little extra on legs for a few weeks, so I'm doing some exercises today that I didn't get in on Monday. So today will be a little extra leg workout in the morning, and then this afternoon I'll be doing a shoulder workout. So before I left my house, I had half a grapefruit, and then I had half a cup of oatmeal with some hemp and flaxseed, a banana, half a scoop of protein powder, half a cup of blueberries. The whole meal was about 90 grams of carbohydrates, 19 grams of protein, and 9 grams of fat. So I had that before I left the house, and I go over. We're going to be tracking the food for today as I go through the day. But anyways, so my plan now after the competition a couple weeks ago is the reason I started up a new training program is I am headed towards Masters Nationals in Pittsburgh in July of 2025. So I'm already training. It's funny, it's a couple weeks have gone by. I think I've already put on 6 or 7 pounds. I had lost. I really thought I peaked well for this show a couple weeks ago, but I did lose, slowly but surely, weight came off to get really lean and really ripped. And so I've already put on 6 or 7 pounds. And even though I've been eating really clean, but I've been eating definitely more calories every day. So anyways, we'll go over some of that later. So that's about it. So heading in, sun is coming up. It's a beautiful November morning in New England. And I'll be back in touch. Okay, in the gym, did my warm-ups, ready to go. Gonna get this quick leg session in. It's the second part. All my heavy leg workout I did on Monday, did my squats, all that type of stuff. Just wanted to get in some extra leg workout on Friday mornings before work. And so we're starting off with some Sissy squat variations. I love Sissy squats. Awesome way to hit the legs. So my first Sissy squat variation I'm going to do is I have my heels up on a slant board. I'm using the bar for some balance, and we're going to be lowering down, touching the knees to the floor, coming back up, constant tension on the legs. Never let the tension off the legs during the set. So here we go. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 more of those sets, and then I'm gonna do another sissy squat variation. You know, I don't know if anyone remember, but like a year ago or so, I had torn a pretty bad tear in my lateral meniscus. It was called what's called a root tear, and a year ago I wouldn't even have been able to come close to bringing the knee down to the floor like that. So those sissy squats have really helped stabilize my knee and strengthen my supportive muscles around the knee. And I've been making great progress, never had any surgery done, and just been rehabbing it. And the sissy squats, I feel, especially that particular movement, has helped me a great deal. So anyways, I'm gonna do 2 more of those sets. Okay, so got 3 sets of those already. First thing in the morning, got a awesome morning leg pump going. So those sissy squats are awesome. So now I'm gonna put together a little different variation of this. We're gonna drop into that sissy squat. Knees are gonna touch the ground. Now, instead of driving the hips up towards the ceiling, after I do the sissy squat, I'm gonna kind of back towards into a regular squat. And then instead of standing straight up, what we're gonna do out of the regular squat is we're gonna let the knees come forward again and thrust the hips up again out of the regular squat. Stay in this position so we keep constant tension, and then drop back down to that original sissy squat. So it's like we're combining 2 movements. Probably sounds a little confusing, but you'll see in a second how I perform this, okay? This is a really intense movement. There's just constant tension throughout. You don't get a lot of reps. The bar is, I'm using the bar primarily for balance. I'm still strengthening this leg, so I'm a little, I just use a little as a precaution too. So anyways, back to the original position. Heels are up on the slant board. I'm leaning back, and here we go. So I'm gonna drop the knees down first, and I get up on my toes when I do this. So drop the knees down. Now from here, touch the ground. I'm gonna come back into a squat position here. And then I'm gonna thrust the hips up again. The knees are forward to here. So I'm back to that starting position. That's 1 rep. So here we go again. 2. 3. 4. Those are absolutely brutal. I'm gonna do 2 more sets. Okay, next up, we're gonna do some split squats. A lot of different ways, variations to do this. I'm gonna do it today, almost like holding the dumbbell in like a goblet squat type of position. So I'm gonna get a step forward here. Other legs back on the bench. Weights being held like I'm in a goblet. Okay, so here we go. Try to keep, again, constant tension. All right, switch it up. I'm gonna end up doing 3 sets on each leg. Walking lunges. I'm gonna do 3 sets. Turn and go back. This will be 1 set. Okay, so I thought that first double leg session of my new training cycle went well. I'm gonna just keep building. You know, this was my first week of a new training cycle, so I try to build gradually. I mean, I don't want to get injured. I mean, I am 60 years old, so I don't just all of a sudden start jumping into like my heaviest weights and trying to push. You know, I'm gonna be building up gradually. And I thought today, for like a second leg workout, I thought I got in some good movements. Got a great pump. Pretty tired right now. I'm glad I'm sitting down. So I thought it went well for, like I said, this was the first double session of legs on the new cycle. So anyways, I thought it went good. Now I'm back. I jumped into the phone booth. I came out. I'm Dr. Joe now, and I have to start seeing patients. I'm gonna do a little paperwork first. Then I have a full morning of treating people for various injuries. Just got done working out. So I made like kind of a double protein shake. So I'm going to drink half of this right now, and then I'm going to save the other half for after my second workout later this afternoon. So I have a couple scoops of protein powder. I have a little bit of juice in here. I think I used a little apple juice, just a little bit, half a cup of apple juice for this whole thing, and a banana in here. So anyways, I'm going to drink half now, half later. I'll get a couple meals in during the day. I'll sneak away between patients. I'll hopefully film that. And anyways, got a full day ahead. It's still early. I think it's like 7:30 in the morning. So I got a lot done already, and I'm ready to go. Hey, do I have like 5 minutes free?
Yeah, you're free for 5 minutes.
All right, awesome. All right, I got a few minutes. Taking a break between some patients. I'm gonna have another breakfast here. So as I mentioned earlier this morning, I had some oatmeal. I talked about what was in my oatmeal this morning. Then after I trained legs this morning, I had a protein drink. Back to kind of breakfast number 2. Got some more oatmeal, half a scoop of protein powder, and just some assorted berries in here, okay? So anyways, I'm gonna eat this up between patients. Just a little talking about training. As I mentioned, I set up a new training program. So I prefer to train just basically one body part a week. So legs is Monday, chest is Tuesday, arms is Wednesday, back is Thursday, Friday we're doing a double of legs in the morning, shoulders in the afternoon, and actually Saturday is arms again. So I'm focusing on some areas that I think need extra work, and that's the way I've set up the program right now. I am continuing to do cardio pretty much daily, although I've cut back on the amount. I try to get a minimum of 30 minutes of brisk walking, which I've mentioned before, I find is the best way to burn body fat and maintain muscle, because you get your heart rate at about 65 to 70% of your max heart rate, and that is ideal for burning body fat while maintaining muscle. So I'm gonna maintain cardio throughout my prep. Why is that? Because I wanna stay between 5 to 8% of my competition weight, even on the off season. So my plan is to eat a lot of calories, but eat clean calories. I want to stay within 5 to 8% of my competition weight, because I don't want to lose that sharpness, and I want to take my conditioning in July to another level. And I usually will be dieting, and I'll be doing the same here. I'll be going about 16 weeks of competition dieting starting in the spring, and I want to be at a level where people are going to look at me 16 weeks out and be like, this guy looks like he's ready for competition now. And I'm going to take it to another level of my conditioning to really, to make sure that things go well in July at Nationals. So anyways, a little bit of what I'm doing right now. And so I'm going to eat this as quick as I can. Got to see some more patients, and then I'll be tuning back in. Okay, just finished up treating my morning group of patients. Having a quick meal. Cooked some broccoli, rabe, sweet potatoes, and cannelli beans. Got it covered in sriracha sauce. I love sriracha. And it was cooked in some extra virgin olive oil. So anyways, gonna eat this. I'm gonna do a little paperwork so while I digest, and then we're gonna hit shoulders, okay? So we'll move right into the shoulder workout, so stay tuned. Okay, so workout number 2 for the day, starting in the shoulders. Already stretched out, warmed up. First exercise, we're doing some standing barbell militaries. Okay, so I'm cycling through 5 sets. So that was my first set of 12. So I'm doing 12, 12, go up on the weight, 10, 8, and I'm gonna end with a set of 15. So I'm gonna cycle through 5 sets of those, and then we'll move on. Okay, moving on to some dumbbell laterals. I've already done a couple sets. I noticed my last set was getting a little sloppy, so I dropped the weight for this last set. I really try on dumbbell laterals to keep the weights by my side and raise them up without, you know, swinging them up like a lot of people do. So therefore, I use a lot less lighter, a lot less weight when I'm doing dumbbell laterals. The other thing, I'm not a big believer in that whole, you know, pouring the water out of the pitcher, bringing the thumbs down. I think that puts a lot of stress on your shoulders. I actually try to come up with the thumbs up a little bit, and I feel like that gives me a much better pump on my deltoid. So anyways, I know there's different ways of doing them. I totally do not like the pouring the water out of a pitcher. Bad technique on that as far as I'm concerned. So anyways, this is my last set. Try to keep good form, keep them by my side so that we're not swinging them, and we're going to try to get some reps on this last set. All right, I don't know, I get a lot more out of it when I go lighter. I get more reps, and I'm not, you know, swinging them up. So anyways, give that a try with a little bit lighter weight, higher reps. So that was 3 sets, I'm done. Okay, moving on to a superset. We're gonna do one arm at a time. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm doing seated single arm presses, and I'm gonna move right into some rear delts, some posterior shoulder work, okay? So I got a couple dumbbells set up, a little different weight on each one. So set's gonna go something like this. Right, moving on, I'm up on the elbow, arms forward, and raise it in a straight line. Man. All right. 15 and 15. I'm going to switch to the other arm, do the same thing. I'm going to go back and forth till we do 3 sets on each side. Okay, gonna end the shoulder workout with one last superset, doing some dumbbell shrugs with some plate raises. So we're gonna do a superset, and we're gonna do three of these, okay? So we'll run through it 3 times, all right? So here we go. Notice how I flip this plate when we do that to make it smooth motion. You'll see in a second. Okay, so 2 more times. Okay, so that wraps up shoulders, and just like I do at the end of every workout, we end with some ab exercises. So I'm gonna do some what I call crunches with knee raises, where you lift the head and shoulders at the same time that the knees are coming up. And a lot of times I like to weight this. I'll put weight up on my upper chest, which is what this is for, okay? So anyways, I go as many as I can, and when it starts to burn, that's when I just start counting, try to get an extra 10 reps out of it or so. But I don't, as far as numbers of reps, it really just depends on when I start getting that intense burn. So anyways, I put the weight as high up as I can here, and we're gonna crunch up and lift the knees. All right, get a few more of those, and we'll move on. Okay, so workout number 2, shoulders, went great, pretty beat. Finishing up my protein shake from earlier today. Gonna get out of here now that we set the clocks back. Don't have a lot of daylight anymore, and I wanna still get down to the state park and get a brisk walk in to get some cardio in. So I'm gonna do that, then I'll get home and we'll grab some dinner, okay? So anyway, stay tuned. Out for a brisk walk. I'm gonna get the cardio in for the day. It's a little tougher at this time of year. Not as much, gonna get out of the office as early as you can because there's not as much sun time because the sun goes down because we turn the clocks back. So brisk walking, this is why I love brisk walking. And I'm doing this all through the off season as I build back up, but I'm gonna maintain a certain level of conditioning. So if you take 220 minus your age, that is what's considered your max heart rate, approximately. And your max heart rate, if you exercise at about 65% of max heart rate, which is really what you're doing when you're at a brisk walk, you burn fat very efficiently and you maintain muscle. You start running, you bring your heart rate up to 75-80% max heart rate. Yes, you get a better cardiovascular workout, but you burn muscle up and you do not burn fat as efficiently. So my ideal choice for cardio is brisk walking, and I do it. I'm going to be doing it pretty much every day. Sometimes I take a day off, but I at least try to get a minimum of 5-6 days a week. Sometimes I go 7, but I'm going to be doing it all through the off season. I did it all through my contest prep, so I won't be doing as much as I did during the contest prep, but I am going to continue to do it. So anyways, finishing up the brisk walk, and then we'll get home and have some dinner. All right, back from the walk, having some dinner. It was funny, I had a couple things planned for dinner, and I don't know, I had this craving again for, I'm on a kick of broccoli rabe, sweet potatoes, and cannelli beans with sriracha. I don't know why, but I was in the mood for that again, so that's what I cooked up for dinner. I'll probably in a little while, just because I haven't hit my calorie total, I'll probably, you know, I don't know, maybe do a couple rice cakes with a little peanut butter on it just to up the calories a little bit. But anyways, for the most part, so as of right now, including this meal, I jotted down. So we're at 291 grams of carbs for the day, 101 grams of protein, and I'm at 47 grams of fats. So that was my intake as of this meal, but like I said, a little later, I'll probably have a little extra just to hit my calories for the day. So anyways, that was a day. Today was a Friday. That was my eating, my training, and you know, I'm just going to be plugging away for the next whatever months till July. I'm giving it everything I got to get to Masters Nationals, and I plan on coming in bigger and more ripped than 2 weeks ago. Definitely going to make some serious improvements over the next several months, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'll be putting out some more content. Any questions about today's videos, whether it's about nutrition, training, or anything like that, put some comments in the comments section down below. Stay young, train hard, and don't forget Okra Med Health is here to keep you fit forever.